Yeah, that's an extra cord I want to use. Hold on. Yeah. That's a good Okay, I'm going to reconnect this. Hold on. Okay, so now it should be screaming right. Okay. So this is so that we can pick up. So this is so we can pick up the house. So we can pick up the house. So I have this extra microphone. Oh, there it is. This microphone that I'm just plugging in so it can pick up the sound of the audience. And don't worry, you'll definitely all get this. I don't know how much you're retaining, but and when you do get this, I will give you both a raise by $25. Okay, so now it's all set up. Should be streaming online. Yeah, it's going. Yeah, so it's all set up.
So is this all set up now?
Yeah.
For what?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NYC Talent Show! Alright! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry we usually do a countdown from 10. I forgot because I was trying to remember the names of our featured performers and of our accompanist tonight because our other accompanist got sick today. Couldn't come in, so we had to scramble. But ladies and gentlemen, he pulled the sword from the stone. Please put your hands together for Jerry Lally! Yeah!
Wow.
You are at NYC Talent Show, the world's greatest open stage where everybody gets paid money no matter what. Yeah, it is what it is. We give people money no matter what you do. We are sponsored by Global Frequency Studios, everyone. Global Frequency Studios. You can find them at theglobalfrequency.org. Later on, we're going to have a dramatic reading of their motto, which is very much in line with NYC Talent Show, which is just helping artists pretty much get their shit together. That's all we want to do. That's all we want to do. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for my co-host. She is fantastic. Her vagina is elastic. Put your hands together for Madam Boone! There she is! Madam Boone!
And everyone,
Yes.
let's give a round of applause to the most handsome man on the stage right now.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Pretty good.
loveliest, handsome.
Oh yeah!
Wow.
I love the sound of my own name. Philophagus G. Hansen, that is my real name. Alright, and now that we have told you who we are, and told you what is about, we're going to tell you what is about to happen, now that we've told you who we are. We are going to have a great show. We're going to give away a lot of money to a lot of people, thanks to Global Frequency. We'll talk about them after we pull the names, but you'll see why they're awesome. Alright, so when we call your name, what we want you to do is come up here and sign up on this list. Now, I will tell you this is also a web series. By accepting $5 for your performance, you're allowing us to use 5 seconds of your performance in the web series. We have a web series called 5 Seconds of Everyone, so we're going to use 5 seconds for that $5. There are some featured performers who are going to get their entire acts online. And if we choose you as the featured performer, you get $50 for your entire act to be on the web series. Instead of $5. A lot more than $5. You guys are like, woo, what a steal, $5. Now you're like, $50? Who the fuck am I? Chopped liver? I get it, though. I get it. It's fine. All right. Matt Boosh, when you're done fucking around with your microphone, why don't you pull some names out of this bucket? Get that party started. What's up? Is it the end?
I'm back. I meant to do all of that. That was all part of the show. Thank you, I know.
You can sign up on this list in space that is available.
Tickles the clown.
Tickles the clown.
Oh,
Thank
thank
goodness.
God.
Oh,
Thank God.
thank goodness. Tickles the clown
Thank
is
God.
here.
Lizzie Cassidy, sign up on that list. Then we have Gene Meyer. Gene Meyer, sign up on that list.
Meyer.
Also have Teddy Edwards. Sign up on that list.
Teddy Edwards.
We have Alex Davenport. Sign up on that list.
Alex Davenport.
Then we have Colin DiGarbo.
Colin DiGarbo. That doesn't sound made up.
DiGarbo, because it isn't. Joey Ronaldo.
Joey Ronaldo.
Everyone's name rhymes. Except this person. Rosin Campbell.
Rosin Campbell.
We'll
Going
find out.
to gamble with Rosin Campbell.
Then we have, looks like Amelia Ford.
Amelia Ford.
That sounds like Sherry, the one and only
Sherry.
Sherry. Tony Sikowski.
Tony Sikowski.
Hans Kim.
Hans Kim.
And Camilo Mankill.
Camilo Mankill. Kill a man kill. Kill a man kill. Kill a man kill. All right. Kill a man. Kill a man. Thank you. Thank you for coming out to the Nyc Talent Show. We are going to get as many of you on stage as we can before 11 o'clock. We're not going to rush, let's be honest. We do the show because it's fun for us as well, so we're going to take our time.
Oh, yes.
But we are going to go, but 11 o'clock, the show is over. That's just how we do it. Huh?
Yeah.
All
I love
right.
you.
You what?
I love you.
Whoa. Let's talk about that later. Instead, let's go on with something that's more comfortable, which is the show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to tell you the rules of the show. And then after we tell you the rules of the show, we're going to have the ceremonial reading of Global Frequency's motto. That's the new thing that's going to happen every show now. The ceremonial reading of Global Frequency's motto.
Excellent.
Fantastic. All right, so let's get the rules out of the way. All right, Charlie?
Let's do it.
All right, let's start off with rule number 1. Come on, twinkle those keys. Twinkle them. Oh, this is great. Perfect. Perfect, Jerry. Thank you. Rule number 1, you get 5 minutes of stage time. I know we used to say 6 minutes of stage time, but 5 minutes for $5 works really good. We're giving you 5 minutes of stage time. We pay you $5 of stage time, and not a moment more. Because at the end of that 5 minutes, you will hear this sound. That means that your time is up. Please get off the stage immediately. Just so you know, there will also be a clock counting down behind your head. Okay, so you'll know when it's time to go, and so will the audience. All right? So at the end of those 5 minutes, please leave the stage. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Rule number 2.
Yeah!
Rule number 2 is you do not heckle the performer. Unless the performer goes in on you. For example,
That's right.
Gentlemen, you are wearing a bow tie and I like it. Now you can say whatever you want back to me.
Thank you.
Wow!
That
Yeah,
was
you can be
civilized.
polite or you can go crazy. Anything can happen, everybody.
Let's
Anything
try that
can happen.
again. Let's pretend Palopkis is the audience member. Wow, look at that bow tie, gentlemen. I really like it. Wow.
We're gonna do the same bit twice.
Exactly. Wow.
Let's go to rule number 3, everybody. You're welcome. Rule number 3. If you do something on stage that makes me or Madame Bouge say, "Holy shit," we will give you another $5. That's right. You'll double your money by being extraordinary. But that's not always positive. It can be a negative holy shit too. So it can just be like a holy shit. Let's get out of here.
Right. Oh shit.
Whatever.
Holy shit.
Whatever it really has to be. Right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
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 Okay.
Rule number 4.
4.
Palopkis and myself reserve the right to ring the bell whenever we want.
Exactly.
There.
We can ring the bell and... Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Well, therefore ending your performance.
Correct. We can ring the bell at any time, ending your performance immediately. Now, we rarely use that rule, but we definitely needed it when we used it. So don't make us ring the bell during your performance. But we will. We will ring the bell. That means Time's up. You know what? Also, you don't get paid. Okay?
No.
So don't be that person that makes us ring the bell during your performance. No, you don't get paid. No, you didn't do what you have to ring the bell early. That's it.
And do we have a new rule, Philophagus?
Yes, we do. We have a new rule.
Rule number 5.
Yes.
We reserve the right to change the order of that list.
That's right. Why? Because we're paying you and we want a good show. Okay? We're letting people on stage for whatever, to do what you want. We're giving you money. We're going to arrange the order to make the show good sometimes. That's just how it is. That's rule number 5. That is debuting today, everybody. Rule number 5. Huh? Give up rule number 5. There we go. Woo!
And give it up for me one more time.
You only encourage her, you'll see why you made a mistake. Later. You'll find out. Alright, so now we should have a ceremonial reading of the global frequency motto. If you could, I sent it to you on your phone before, did you not? Oh, here we go. There's her phone. She found it. Everybody, everything is fine. She found her phone. Alright, okay, and as she's looking it up, I should tell you that you can find out more about global frequency at theglobalfrequency.org. You might say to yourself, hey Victor, why are you plugging global frequency so much? I'll tell you why. Because one company said to me when I was like, hey, I want to do a free show and give away money for free to everybody, one company was like, sounds like a great idea. That's why I'm plugging them so much. And thank you, Global Frequency. We are doing this for real. All right. Okay, so, yeah, I agree. With one clap guy, I agree. All right. Here we are, the dramatic reading of the Global Frequency motto.
As an incubator, we turn amateur creators into published professionals, document their transformation, and encourage other artists to make that journey.
All right. Now imagine that with a better actress. All right. So,
Encore.
y'all are keeping it real. Real. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get this show on the riggedy road. Huh? Yeah. What was the name of that group? All right.
Crisscross?
No, the ones who are like the riggedy road and the diggity donuts.
Huh?
I don't know. There's this group. All right, so what? It was Crisscross? Oh, you're right. That is Niggity Mac Daddy. So there was another group that was like, they were like kind of like harmonic thugs. Like they would have diggity donuts, bring it back like the shoes. Bone thugs and harmony. Thank you. I'm not crazy. All right. So why don't we get on with telling who's up in the next few people?
So, coming up in 2 performers is our first featured performer, Hot Mess Everdeen.
Hot Mess Everdeen.
Coming up on deck is Tickles the Clown.
Nice.
And coming to the stage right now is Teddy Edwards.
Teddy Edwards. Come on up, Teddy Edwards. You've been here before, and welcome back, Teddy Edwards. You might want to. How's it going, Teddy?
It's going great, Floppy Penis T. Handsome.
Did you call me Floppy Penis T. Handsome?
What a name.
Yeah.
Well, he's floppy
Well,
when he
my
sees you.
name is Philophagus T. Handsome. How does it feel? What if I called you Titty? Titty Edwards.
That has a ring to it, actually.
All right, Titty. So, let's ask everyone, Titty. What is your talent?
Smoking crack.
Yeah.
Yes, hilarious. That was hilarious. Thanks, Titty. Smoking crack. All right, Titty, $5 is yours after your performance. Good luck and have a fun time.
Thank you, everybody. So, a couple weeks ago, I ran into my ex, and we caught up and stuff. Are back in contact again, and apparently she has a kid now, and she was telling me how she couldn't really like stop smoking, so she would like smoke like weed here and there throughout her pregnancy. I was saying like, isn't your kid gonna like come out retarded or some shit? And she was like, well, as a mother, I don't care what happens to my kid. I love it regardless, and I know even you. If you had a kid and it came out with some mental disability, you would love it. And then I'm there like, no the fuck I would not. Like, honestly, I mean, it's just, I can't do it. I don't even want to have kids at all. Like, fuck around, I might forget to feed it, fucking accidentally leave it in the washing machine or some shit. I'm completely irresponsible. So if I had a kid that was like mentally challenged, I would just, that's like, you know how much service that would be provided to that child to accommodate for him? I might as well just fucking throw the kid out. Fucking, if I had a retarded kid, I'd play skeet with it, just like throw it up in the air, get a shot. Nah, okay, nah. I'm not gonna go that route. But, yeah, speaking of fucked up shit, me and my friend had a conversation earlier today, and we were talking about how like why are some of the greatest people, the most talented people like do fucked up shit. Like for example, Michael Jackson allegedly slept with children. Chris Brown beat up Rihanna. Well, Chris Brown didn't really beat up Rihanna. They fought and she lost. R. Kelly, that nigga did that shit. But all those people they have in common is they're supremely talented. Jeffrey Epstein had pedophile island and he's a billionaire. Fucking Harvey Weinstein fucking sexually assaulted a bunch of women. And he's one of the most successful Hollywood executives ever. So I'm thinking maybe if I want to be successful, maybe I should start fucking kids. Or some shit. I don't really understand that. A couple laughs, that's good enough. But you know, when I like tell fucked up jokes, I like when people laugh because if they don't laugh, I'm gonna feel fucked up. Cause like if that joke would have completely bombed, I would feel like everybody would have thought I was a pedophile or some shit. But yeah, it is what it is. Recently, I got into an argument with this guy on the train because he was hitting on me. And I told him, which was weird because previously before, he came up to me and he was like, do you like boys or girls? And I'm like, girls. And he's like, yeah, that's good. These faggots are trying to take over the world. The worst thing you can be in the world is a faggot. And I'm like, I mean, I'm pretty sure rapist is up there, murderer, serial killer. But, and then he's saying all this like homophobic stuff. And then I don't know, he's like, I asked because I just see some niggas' asses that I be wanting to get into. And I'm like, well, sir, I'm not really like into that. And he's like, come on, man. You're tall, you're attractive, come on, man. Us black people gotta stick together. And I'm like, I think you took that term a little too literally. I'm just like, no, thank you. And he's like, so what are you, a homophobe? And then I'm like, so let me get this straight. Just because I don't want to have sex with a man, that makes me a homophobe? He's like, yeah, that's the definition. And that's some shit that like, that's just the weirdest shit be happening to me, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Can't think of anything else. I'm gonna go home, do some heroin and masturbate. Have a good time, everybody.
All right, Titty. Titty, there you go. Were there as many laughs as you expected?
What?
Were there as many laughs as you expected?
A little more, to be honest.
Really? Yeah. Okay. All right, Titty. Kitty, $5 whole for your support. Great job, Kitty.
Titty.
Great job, Kitty.
Titty.
Yes. We have to turn around the laptop to use the laptop camera because of problems with the good camera, so we're getting the good camera. But if you're watching online and you're like, how come this looks like, I guess, Radio Shack when it was open? It's because we're fixing the good camera. We're going to fix the good camera. But you can still see us, which is the important thing.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the internet. I'm talking to the internet. We have internet, we have followers, our old sponsor, Camp Frog, that one's probably running. Are there people on Camp Frog?
Yeah. 378.
378 people on Camp Frog already. Watching the show, guys. Watch us give away money. Give away money. With
Shall we
the
get
vocal
the show
frequency.
going?
Yes, let's do it. Let's get another person up here.
So, Philopicus, there's something interesting coming
Yeah.
up in 2 people. It's
Yeah.
a contest.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. We have a contest every week. A new contest every week, and you get to compete in the contest. You win $5 whole. Tonight's contest is very simply best high five. Tonight's contest is the best high five. Winner of that contest gets $5 whole, which is real money. All right.
Right.
Okay, so
Coming up.
Madam Boosh.
2 people. What?
Yes.
It's
No,
a-
just, I was interrupting you. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Coming up in 2 people is a contest, a high five contest that any of you can enter and win $5.
Yes.
Coming up in 1 person is our first featured performer, Hot Mess Everdeen.
Oh, yeah.
And coming to the stage right now is Tickles the Clown.
This is what it's about. Yes. Tickles the Clown. I really hope you're good. Now, Tickles, as always, what is your talent?
Oh, I'm just here to have some fun.
Tickles is just here to have some fun. Your nose is kind of orange.
You know, I bought it for $5 at Amazon.
Oh, not a trained proper clown, I see. All right, we'll take a spot. Yes, that's in the sound booth. Please put your hands together for Lupe, huh? Making it all happen. It's one of his favorite sound effects. Whenever it is even marginally appropriate, he'll bring it out.
For some reason.
So there you go. All right, so Tickles the Clown. You're gonna have 5 whole minutes to earn your $5 whole. I'm sure you will. So have a good time, ladies and gentlemen. Tickles the Clown.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Hello there, boys and girls. My name is Tickles the Clown, and I am very excited tonight because I get to tickle all of you on the inside. All right, so have you ever said something and then you realize, wow, that would sound really bad out of context? Well, let me try to put that in context. Okay. When I say I'm going to tickle you on the inside, I don't mean that sexually in any way. I mean with laughter, you know, not with my penis or anything. You know? Oh, I feel like I made this worse. Let's start over. Hello there, boys and girls. My name is Tickles the Clown. And when I was a young boy, my father used to hit me in the head with a wrench. Now I suffer from short-term memory loss. You know, one of the things that's the trouble with that is I oftentimes forget very basic things, like my name. Oh no, I've forgotten my name. Boys and girls, can you help me? What's my name?
Tickles.
Yes, man, you're calling me Tickles like we're good friends. This is perfect. Now, I can tell we're dealing with some very smart boys and girls. You were never hit in the head with a wrench, but I think I'm going to have you stumped on the next series of questions. Are you ready? What's my name?
Tickles. Tickles.
What's my name?
Tickles.
Who killed Jeffrey Epstein?
Tickles.
Bullshit! That's fucking bullshit.
What?
Tickles didn't
No.
kill Jeffrey Epstein. You know who it was? It was those billionaire pedophiles. doing about it? You're sitting here watching a clown and letting him get away with it, you bastards!
I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's not your fault. I got a little hyped up. I'm sorry about that, gentlemen and ladies and boys and girls. Believe it or not, Tickle the Clown is single right now.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? There used to be a girl, but then she broke up with Tickle. And I asked her, why? And you know what she said? She said, oh, I just think that our relationship is getting a little bit funny. Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry. Now that I'm alone, I like to watch a lot of porn. But do you know what kind of porn Tickles watches?
What?
Clown porn! And you know what my favorite part about clown porn is? The cream pie! You get it? You get it? You don't get it. Okay, you just say you don't get it, that's fine, I'll explain it. Alright, so in clowning, a cream pie is like a literal cream pie being thrown into a person's face. But in pornography, a cream pie is when a man and a woman decide to pretend to love each other very much. And the woman figures that, hey, the best way to make money is by disappointing my parents. So she allows a man to ejaculate deep, deep, deep inside of her vagina. And then another man brings the camera close to it and he records the ejaculate dripping out of her. And that's what's known as a porn cream pie. So what Tickle has done, as the comedy genius that he is I've combined the two terms together. What the fuck? You know, Tickles the Clown is a very famous clown, okay? I've done tours in Europe. I've done tours in China. But the one tour that Tickles will never forget is the tour that he did in Vietnam. I didn't want to be over there. I was just a young kid. I didn't know what I was doing. I lost so many friends over there in Vietnam. I lost Boingo and Bingo, Bongo. They were innocent, but I wasn't. I mean, sure, my gloves might be white, but the hands underneath are stained red with the blood of the innocent. Do you know what they used to say about Tickles? They used to say, Tickles the Clown. Now there's a guy who knows how to put the laughter in slaughter. I still remember the young man I killed. We were invading a Viet Cong village, and I threw him to the ground, and I put my gun up against his head. And you know what I said? I looked him in the eyes, and I said, this sure is unfortunate, son. And then I shot him twice. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm done.
Alright, give it up for the completely frightening Tickles the Clown. Alright, Tickles the Clown. As promised, and I do not give this lightly. $5 whole. There you go. Tickles the Clown. Alright. From concept to stage, Tickles the Clown. What's up, Jerry?
Hey, buddy.
That was a pretty good high five. You should enter the contest player for best high five, where you win $5 whole. After our wonderful featured performer, ladies and gentlemen, she was hanging out, and I was like, we need somebody wonderful, and she was like, Shazam! Here she is.
Here she is. The one, the only,
Hot Mess
Everything!
Alright. Thank you. I didn't tell you about the pre-interview, but here it is.
I heard about it from Lucas, don't worry.
Okay, great. Well, Hot Mess Everything, what is your talent?
I'm a drag performer, I'm a drag activist, I'm a queer drag activist at that, and I've seen more action and pussy than both of the comedians that came before.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Apparently her talent is shady.
Yes!
Okay, well,
Very multifaceted in this field.
indeed, Hot Mess Everything. I agree.
I'm
All So, ladies and gentlemen, turn the stage over to Hot Mess Everdy.
I'm sick of covering up. I'm tired of feeling so broken. I'm tired of falling in love. Sometimes I'm shy and I'm anxious. Sometimes I'm down on my knees. Sometimes I try to embrace all my insecurities. So I won't make up on Thursday. 'Cause who I am is enough. And there are many things that I could change so slightly. But right when I succumb to something so unlikely, I was always taught to just be myself. Don't change for anyone.
Hot Mess Celebrity. Fantastic. Hot Mess Celebrity.
Wow.
Just great.
Yeah.
How's it going? Jerry, you know that you can get up and leave and go to the bathroom and things like that. Also, you get free drinks tonight. You get free drinks as part of the cast. Did you know that?
I can leave?
No, not forever, but between, if something's happening that where you're not involved, you can leave if you'd like.
Kicking me out already?
No, I'm just saying,
What?
yeah, I'm losing interest in this bit. All right, so, Mount Boosh.
Galapagos.
Yes, that's my real name. Let's get to one of our favorite parts of the show, ladies and gentlemen. It is the contest! Tonight, you can win $5 whole thanks to Global Frequency Studios. You can win $5 whole by delivering the best high five. Now, I should tell you that Madame Bouge always enters the contest attempting to win the $5. She always enters the contest. Unfortunately, I am the judge of the contest, so she almost never wins. If she's really, really good, she can totally win. I will give her the prize. However, if she is not, no prize for Madame Bouge, which means that if you enter the contest versus Madame Bouge, you're almost guaranteed to win $5 whole. So who wants to enter the high five contest versus Madame Bouge? All right. Okay, here we go. We've got some likely candidates. I remember Titty. Okay. Anybody else want to enter the high five contest versus Madame Bouge? We have one more participant in the high five contest. Welcome to the show. All right. Great. We've got everybody. Great. Okay, let's get this show started. All right, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to interview everybody here, and then we're going to have a high five contest, which will consist of you giving me a high five. And then at the end of the contest, we'll choose a winner. How will we choose a winner? I will choose the winner because I've got the money. So I will choose who's the winner by just my sheer whim. All right. Now let's meet our contestants. What's your name?
Sherry.
Sherry. All right. Welcome to the show, Sherry. You've been here before. How's it going?
Oh, it's going great.
Wonderful. And how are you at high fives?
What?
How are you at high fives?
I don't know. I don't give that many too often.
All right. Well, good luck in the contest. All right. Titty, how's it going?
Good.
How are you at high fives?
Good, I guess.
Right. Very convincing. All right. What is your name?
Gene.
Gene, welcome to the. Come on, step over here, Gene. My cord only reaches so far right now. Oh, here we go. That's the problem. All right, Gene. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
How are you? How are you at high fives, Gene?
They're pretty out.
Sorry.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Pretty good. All right. That's a better review than anybody so far, Gene. Good luck. All right, and Madame Bouge. How's it going, Madame Bouge?
Great. Fantastic.
Wonderful. How are you at high fives?
You know how I am at high fives.
I don't know how you are. Okay, well, we'll find out someday. All right, so here, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have each person high five, and at the end of the high five competition, we'll choose a winner. Jerry, some high-fiving music, please. All right, first up is Madame Bouge. Time to high five. Ready? Here we go. All right. 1970s high five. Wait, great. Okay. Oh, no. Please. Okay. All right. Okay. So it went downhill fast. All right, Sherry, why don't you step on up? Okay. Time to hit that high five. All right, here we go. Ready? High five. Here we go. High five. All right. There we go. Your hand was a little clammy. I will say that. Okay. Go ahead, Titty. Why don't you, Titty? All right, ready? High five. Here we go. Terrible. You definitely lose. Okay. You definitely lose, Titty. Definitely the loser. All right. Come on. What's your name again? Gene, come on, Gene. Let's get that high five going. Here you go. Whoa! Pretty decent high five. Pretty decent high five. All right. So as we know, Titty definitely lost. So the contenders are Madame Bouge, Sherry, and of course Jean. Now I can tell you for a fact, Madame Bouge lost because she was not the best. You weren't the best. You weren't the best. Easily the best high five came from Jean. Here you go, Jean. Best high five of the night. There you are. $5 whole. Yep. $5 whole to Jean. Congratulations, Jean, on your $5. Which is real money, as we know. All right, so we're going to get another performer on stage, and then that performer will follow up. There'll be a performer after that, and then we'll have another featured performer.
Oh.
Yeah, let's rock and roll to 101 years old, huh?
Let's do it.
Exactly. Rock and roll.
Coming up in two people
Yeah.
is our second featured performer, Cups.
Cups. Woo! Featured performer number dose.
Coming up on deck
Yeah.
is, I believe, winner of the high five contest, Jean
Yeah.
Meyer.
Yeah, I'm dead. High five winner.
And coming to the stage right now is Lizzie Cassidy.
Lizzie Cassidy. Welcome back to the stage. How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm fine. You're standing in the worst position for this interview. Would you mind moving to the middle here? Thank you. Face that way. Okay, let's be in show business, shall we? All right. Lizzie, what is your talent?
Comedy.
That is true. That is true. I've seen you do comedy before, and it is a talent of yours. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for comedy from Lizzie.
Thank you guys so much. I'm dating a guy who is 16 years older than me, which I know is a lot. Sometimes when I say that, audiences react like it's weird, and I totally get that. So if anyone's feeling that way, I just want to assure you that it's not weird, okay? He's broke and I'm a 6. We just fell in love. Everything's fine. I love when that joke doesn't get a laugh, because I'm like, oh my god, did you guys not laugh because you think I'm a 7? That's crazy. Was that like not believable or something? That's so nice of you. I don't know, I love dating an older guy. It's so fun. I have this fun little game I play whenever we're in public together. Like if we're at a bar together and he like pays for all my drinks and then puts his arm around me, I'll just loudly be like, this is the best internship ever. You know? Like, oh yeah, did I get the part? Thanks. He hates me. It's super fun. It's great. He's 16 years older than me. He's also the first guy I've ever dated that I had mutual friends with, which is weird because we met through comedy, so we have a lot of mutual friends. Sometimes because of that, our friends will come up to us at a party and they'll say this adorable thing. They'll go, hey, mom and dad, cut that shit out right now, okay? I'm not your mom, all right? I'm not old. He is old, but I'm not old, okay? I'm the young thingy fucks. I'm not your mom. I'm your stepmom who you hate. That's who I am. That's me. Also, the other thing I hate about that is I am the only one who gets to inappropriately use my boyfriend as a father figure. That is my thing. You're not allowed to take it from me. Right? Is this relatable? Great. Do you guys know that some guys like being called daddy, but no guys like being called dad? Did you know that? I found that out when my boyfriend told me I had to buy a winter coat. That's how I found that out. It's fun. I've dated a lot of shitty guys before my current boyfriend, almost exclusively shitty guys. Anyone here relate to that at all? What, are you all with them? What's happening? Nobody clapped? I've seen people in here who date men. Come on, everybody give it up for shitty guys. Come on. I'm kidding, you guys don't have to. I already did. You know what I mean? A bunch of times. I can't stop. I did. You guys might relate to this. If I had a quarter for every time I had sex with a man while Rick and Morty was on in the background, might have enough quarters for him to finally wash those sheets. You know what I mean? They're crusty. I don't know. I was recently talking to a woman who told me that the standard for dating is that a man should spend no less than $200 on a date with you. You should all be audibly gasping. We're literally all here trying to make $5. $200? Are you fucking kidding me? The most a guy's ever spent on a date with me is like however much Plan B costs. I don't know. No, that's a joke. It's $49.99 and I paid for it myself. Okay? It wasn't a feminist act. I didn't have his phone number, so I had to. It's great. I've dated so many fucked up guys that I think it fucked me up sexually. Like, does anyone in this room know what fish hooking is? Come on, freaks, be honest with me. Fish hooking, we know what it is. If you actually don't know, fish hooking is when a man is making love or something similar at or to you, and he puts his finger inside your mouth and he pulls your mouth over like that. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, right? See, I always thought fish hooking was sexy because for once a guy I was fucking was making me smile. So, it works. The writing's there, you know? Okay. When I first started dating my boyfriend, he wore the same deodorant as my previous boyfriend. And I was like, hey man, you gotta pick a different deodorant because it's really hard for me to be turned on when I'm actively repressing memories. You know, like I get that you want to cuddle, but you smell like you want to throw a blender at me. So what are we doing? You know what I mean? Okay, you guys got weird. Did that really specific traumatic event happen to all of you too? Did you all also go through that? Is that what this is? I don't know. I like, because of all the guys who are mean to me, I sort of like when guys are mean to me in bed. And so when I first started dating my boyfriend, I was like, hey, maybe you should try to be mean to me in bed. And he was like, tell me more about that. And I was like, okay, well, I'm cool with being called a slut, but I'm not cool with being called a whore, right? Because those are two very different things to me. Like, sluts make parties better and whores make divorces messier. Do you know what I mean? Like, call me something that a drunk girl in a bathroom calls me right before she compliments me. Don't call me something that my ex-boyfriend called me right before he threw a blender at me. Like, I'm not... It was very traumatic. I had to get 2 jokes out of it. Thank you guys so much. Bye.
Yeah! Alright! Give it up for me. There you go. Great job. I'm sorry, we were making a deal in the back. There's a deal happening. Alright, but here, as promised, here is $5 whole dollars. By the way, I think, there you go, great job.
Thank you.
Alright, now, if you leave, you gotta talk about something else. Okay, so Hot Mess Everything, she came up to me and she told me, asked me to tell everybody, or ask everybody, did you see where her shawl went?
Oh, I found it.
She found it. She found the shawl. Okay.
Woo! They found the shawl.
So, what happened was she found a shawl, and then she forgot all about telling me that, so I just had to, like, swing out here in the wind like I'm nobody. Way to go, Hot Mess Overding. Everding. Everding, yes.
Like the Hunger Games.
I think this is a great drag queen name, and I haven't seen it used yet. Cream Elizabeth. Cream Elizabeth. I think it's a real great name for a drag queen. Cream Elizabeth, and I don't know a Cream Elizabeth drag queen, but if there is one, I will follow her. Alright, Mount Bouge, how's it going? You with your big red nose. Pretty good. Great. Who is up to perform next, Mount Bouge?
So, coming up in 2 people is Ruben Ali G.
Ruben Allergy, 2 people.
And 1 person is our second featured performer, Cups.
Alright, Cups, the second performer.
And
Cups.
coming to the stage right now is Gene Meyer.
Gene Meyer, how's it going, Gene? Welcome to the stage, Gene. How's it going?
It's great. How are you?
I'm very well, Gene. Thanks for coming to the show. What's that shirt? What?
It's Cognizant. They're a grindcore band from Houston, Texas.
Grindcore. Something I never want to hear. Never heard it, but the name makes me not want to hear it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Gene. What is your talent?
Well, I was also going to say smoking crack, but I guess it's winning high five contests, right? High five.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
baby.
Gene. Winning high five contest. But he's already done it, so let's see what he does next. Please put your hands together for Gene.
Give it up for your hosts. Come on. Doing God's work. Give it up for yourselves. Give it up for me moving the mic stand over here. Give it up for that. Come on. Give it up for Jerry for playing piano. You were playing Great Gig in the Sky before the show, right?
It was, yeah.
That was cool. That was cool.
Wide over the way, man.
Yeah. Give it up for that crowd work. That was some great crowd work. And give it up for the silence you are honoring all of our performers with. It's very... Is this a morgue? Are we in a morgue? Is that... What are you eating for dinner? Give it up for this woman. Bravely, whatever it is, it looks... Is it from next door? Yeah, that's great. Why does this microphone smell? It smells... Just wait till you come up here. It smells bad. All right.
Doing good, buddy.
Man, you have your arms crossed. What's wrong?
I'm just minding my business.
Give it up for this woman for minding her own business. That's, you know what? More power to you, right? We're here to have fun, right? Right, Jerry?
Yes. Indeed.
One more time for Jerry. Come on. He teased Benny and the Jets, and I only noticed that. We're both wearing camo. That's weird, right? It's weird that we're both wearing camo. It's just like, well, this is the one that who would have thought? You know, it's a Friday night. You put on your camo jacket, I put my camo jacket. Boom! It's a camo party. It's a camo. Okay. Have I alienated everyone? I have these fucking jokes I worked on all weekend. And as soon as I sat down, I was like, this is not the place to do them. No, it's not. You seem to agree. All right, I'm just not getting anything from this side of the room. How are we doing in the back? How are the people in the back? Tickles, you good? Yeah? How's that food? All right, can I tell some jokes? Is that acceptable? Okay. Well, it doesn't, you know what? It doesn't fucking matter, does it, Jerry?
Okay.
One more time for Jerry for his sage-like wisdom. All right, how much time do I have? Oh, 2 minutes. Great. Wonderful. That was all planned, by the way. So I'm a recovering alcoholic, right? Give it up for that. Come on, so brave. And so is my mom, right? And growing up, my mom always did this thing where she was really judgmental of other people's drinking, right? Like, we'd go to a block party and she'd be like, that's Mr. Johnson. That's his third glass of scotch, okay? He's not taking the divorce very well. And I'd just be like, I'm 8. Fuck you, that's a good joke. Okay? I worked 72 hours on that joke! It has potential. There's part 2, so strap in. If you didn't like that, you're gonna hate part 2. So I try to be really non-judgmental of other people's drinking, and even when I should be, right? Like, I went on a Tinder date last year. We all know Tinder. Give it up for Tinder. Am I right? It's just revolutionized dating. And this girl was like, literally every night of my life for the past 6 years, I have gotten drunk and done cocaine. And I was like, wow, she might be the one. That's a good joke. I'm going to take your bemused chuckle as a There's a third part, but I'm not going to torture everyone with it. Unless you want me to. Woo! Who wants a high five? No one? Great. I'm so glad I did this. How much time do I have? 10 seconds? Do I have a 10-second joke? Just play me out, Jerry. Thank you so much.
Just play me out, Jerry. Just play me out, Jerry.
Wait, Gene.
Gene, where are you going? Come back here.
Get paid, bitch!
Believe it or not, I'm still gonna pay you. Here you go. $5 whole.
Yeah, baby!
All right, Turn the whole night around.
Wow.
There we go. That was Gene. So you're watching online on Twitch and all those other places, Facebook and all that, you can't see there's a clock ticking down behind the performers because the contrast isn't great on this camera because the good camera somehow just died tonight. The good camera died tonight, so I have to come back at you next week with a brand new good camera, everybody. So, but at least you're still watching, still listening. I can see you're having a good time with some of the messages people are sending, which is nice.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the internet, Madam Boosh, the all-watching eye of the internet. That's what I'm talking to. All right, Madam Boosh. I believe there we have a feature performer and then other performers after that. Why don't we hear what the roadmap is of the night?
So, coming up in 2 people is Sherry.
All right, Sherry.
Coming up in 1 person is Ruben Ali G. And coming to the stage right now is second featured performer, Cups.
Oh, great. Welcome to the stage, Cups.
Thanks.
How's it going?
You know, it's going tonight. It's going great. I'm here. You're here. Everybody's here.
Now, you're a feature performer. You've also graduated to being one of our producers. Isn't that true, Cups?
That is very true.
All right. Great. All right. Yes, you have brought out the table. Would you mind opening up those legs and the legs of the table? Yes. That was my fault. I apologize. I apologize, everybody. This is my fault. Please, can you please just set the table up, Madam Boosh? Thank you. Can you please just set the table?
Why don't you do it, Galapagos?
What?
You seem to know how it's done, so you do it.
Yeah, tell him. Hey, you get him. Yeah,
Great.
go.
Okay.
Yeah, let him know.
You talk to the audience while I do it. Go ahead.
Hey everyone, I'm Madam Boosh. Thank you. Thank you. Can you play the song Prison Sex for me?
Sorry.
Can you play any Beatles song for me?
And now you see what happens whenever I step away from the microphone. You understand that? Now you see.
Oh, that was nice though.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you
great.
for that.
That was great. Wonderful music.
I went
Jared.
from a song about child molestation to some John Lennon blatant hatred of women music.
Great. Jerry, you're doing a great job. Thank you for coming in and filling in the show.
Hell yeah.
All right, a lot of finger pointing. All right, Jerry's all fingers. There he is, Jerry, all fingers. All right, Cups. What is your talent?
I'm going to turn into a cockroach tonight.
Wouldn't that be great? Ladies and gentlemen, Cups turning into a cockroach.
One morning, when Gregor Samsa woke from troubled dreams, he found himself transformed in his bed into a horrible vermin. He lay on his armor-like back, and if he lifted his head a little, he could see his brown belly slightly domed and divided by arches into stiff sections. The bedding was hardly able to cover it. It seemed ready to slide off at any moment. His many legs, pitifully thin compared with the size of the rest of him, waved about helplessly as he looked. What's happened to me, he thought. It wasn't a dream. His room, a proper human room, although a little too small, lay peacefully between its 4 familiar walls. showed a lady fitted out with fur hat and fur boa who sat upright, raising a heavy fur muff that covered the whole of her lower arm toward the viewer. Gregor then turned to look out the window at the dull weather. Drops of rain could be heard hitting the pane, which made him feel quite sad. How about if I sleep a little bit longer and forget all this nonsense, he thought. But that was something he was unable to do because he was used to sleeping on his right, and in his present state he couldn't get into that position. However, he threw himself into his right, he always rolled back to where he was. He must have tried it 100 times, shut his eyes so that he wouldn't have to look at the floundering legs, and only stopped when he began to feel a mild, dull pain there that he had never felt before. Oh God, he thought, what a strenuous career it is that I've chosen. Thank you.
That was Cups, everybody. Cups. All right, Cups. Cups is one of our featured performers, and as such, they will be getting $50 real money. So thank you very much, Cups. Great work. Cups. All right, so let's move this back here. Cups always leaving a mess. Can I? Okay.
Everyone, hot mess Everdeen. Thank you again.
That's not. What have you done with Hot Mess Everdeen?
I killed her.
Oh no! Oh no!
Why would you do that? She was amazing.
I know, but why? Why would he freely admit? That's the real question.
Broadcasting on the internet.
All right. Now, Boosh, you've been wonderful.
I know.
But it is time to have even more performers up on this very wonderful stage, Madame Boosh. You've been fantastic, though. Let me tell you.
I know. So, coming up in two people is Alex Davenport. Coming up in one person is Sherry. And coming to the stage right now is Ruben Ali G.
Ruben Ali G. Ruben Ali G. Welcome to the stage, Ruben Ali G. How are you doing?
Very good, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Ruben Ali G. We can't wait to see what you serve to us as the chef of entertainment that you are. Now, Ruben Ali G, what is your talent?
So many that it's hard to point and pick one.
Believable. All right. Very believable. All right. Ruben Ali G. Congratulations. Welcome to the stage, Nyc Talent Show. Ruben Ali G, everybody. Give him a hand.
Hey guys, thank you. I'm working on crowd work, so I will be just saying hi to you. Hi. How's your day?
Uneventful.
What?
Uneventful.
Why was it uneventful?
It was just chill.
That was good or bad?
Good.
I love your earrings.
Thank you. They're vintage.
Nice. Did you make it?
No, but I had to glue them back together because the back fell off of one of them.
Okay, thank you. So that's crowd work. More crowd work to come. How are you, my friend?
Killing it.
Thanks. What are you drinking?
Paps.
Paps?
Yeah.
Excellent. It tastes good?
What's good?
Very good. Very good is good. Thank you. A little bit about me. I'm 5'2". Anybody else else here 5'2"? My mom is also 5'2". My dad is the tall one in the family. 5'2" and a quarter. This is very good. No, because I love meditation and I feel like I'm in meditation right now. Everybody's so quiet. We should have a meditation class next Sunday, all of us. Because this crowd is beautifully quiet. Can you say, oh? Wait, 2 people leaving. Come back. Are you falling asleep? Me too. Thank you. Hey guys, just so you know, fun fact. Me being off stage is not that much fun for you guys. In fact. The day I was born, the doctors told me to quit while I was still ahead. And I bet this crowd could agree or concur. That was the right thing. I didn't do it. Thank you. There was another gentleman here. He did crowd work. He was killing it. I said, oh, that's what I have to do. All I see is chairs. Very good. Everybody's so far away. It's hard to talk to anybody. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to do impression. There's impressions. Good impressions are like 10. I'm going to do impressions. There are 2. I'm working on it. I think that's how I like to do. Crowd work is not working well for me. I'm going to go towards impression. Crowd work was a 0. Maybe impression will be a 2. Bobcat Goldthwait. Thank you so much. You guys are a great crowd. Well, that gentleman is. The rest of you are a sleepy crowd. Thank you. Thank you. It's the time flies when you're having fun. Are you guys having fun? The time sure is flying. Hey, you guys, one quick joke to leave you guys with. I don't have any, so I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to be a disappointment to everybody. Is my dad here? Thank you, thank you. I'm from Bangladesh. It's a great place to go if you want to lose weight. Our state bird is dead, just like my jokes. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're still alive?
Ah, shockingly.
Fantastic. This was fun. Not really, not for you, not for me. No, I had a great time. Thank you for letting me be here. Thank you so much.
All right, Ruben Algae. How was it?
I had fun, but I don't know if the chairs liked it.
Well, there could be chairs with people in them too,
Yeah.
who also did not make noise.
That's exactly, yes.
Great job. Here's $5 whole dollars. Remember, when people are performing, there is a clock behind them, so you know exactly how much time you have to go to the bar and get a drink. So remember, get drinks. It is Creek in the Cave. It is a bar. Buy drinks. Tip your wait staff and your bartenders. Then also love one another. Have lots of sex. Great. Madam Booge,
Philopicus.
what is happening in your list of madness?
In my list of madness, we have coming up in 2 people, A. Colin DeGarbo. We have coming up in 1 person, Alex Davenport.
Yes.
And
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Wonderful, Sherry. Nice to see you.
It's a pleasure to see everybody, including you.
Thank you. So, Sherry, what is your talent?
I'm just going to do an original song, and then I'm going to do a cover song. I'm only going to do, that's what I'm going to do,
An original song and then a cover song. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Sherry with an original song and a cover song.
How's everybody doing? Thanks for coming to see me tonight, everybody.
Anytime.
I know you were all waiting to see me tonight. So, who's the sponsor? I forgot.
Global frequency.
Global Frequency, okay. So,
Can we hold that? Can we hold that?
yeah, thanks. That's always something, you know, thank you. It's actually gonna have to be held this way,
Okay.
because, Global Frequency. Okay, so let me do a little original song, and then we'll do a cover song. Does everybody like rock and roll?
Absolutely.
Oh, great. Well, let me do my little song about my son who was kidnapped by the federal marshals who work in Manhattan.
Oh my God.
His name's Greg Holm. He works on the 4th floor.
Oh my God.
And he has a corrupt partner that works for the Brooklyn Warrant Squad named Richard Knapfel. And he falsified documents that I don't have with me, but I'll bring them next week.
Oh my God.
And he kidnapped my little boy named Hilaire Justice, and they sent him to Michigan, and they're torturing him using eugenics, just like Jeffrey Epstein did with all them little girls playing with their little tight pussies.
Hot dog.
And I hope they're not playing with my son's little dick, because I'm going to advocate a lethal injection for him, because I just filled out my federal election committee papers to run for president. Since that's the only voice I might have besides this one, because the courts won't give me a voice. And I think that black judge is a racist just because I'm white. Because she won't give me a court hearing. I don't know what it is. She got no right to discriminate against me. It's tough being a minority in America. Now put my song on, Lube. Oh, I'm giving away a $5 reward for anybody who can find my son Hilaire Justice. He was said to be sent to Michigan in state custody. And I don't know if he's dead or alive. But until then, I'm going to survive and strive. Yeah! I'm getting ready! Oh,
Sherry. You did what you did.
Yeah, I did what I did.
Exactly. And for that, Sherry, you get $5 whole. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Sherry. Great. Take it easy there, Sherry. All right.
She's wearing a bedazzled yarmulke. Sherry, is that a yarmulke you're wearing, or is that like a little pinned-in hat?
Oh, it's just a little thing like yours, like a barrette. Is yours a barrette? It's a barrette, see?
Ah.
Oh, a barrette.
Ah.
Got it.
I was like, this is a hat.
Barrette's a barrette.
Ah.
Right.
Ah.
So, as a professional, whatever you are, Madame Bouge,
Yes.
you got any tricks? Want to do a little trick or something?
Oh, maybe.
Got any tricks you want to do?
Maybe. Does our friend Jerry want to play a tune by the Beatles for me?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, says Jerry. Okay. We'll just see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's leave the stage to Madame Bouge. That was Madame Bouge. Great job. And as promised, no dollars. Great work, Madame Bouge. Wow, that's
Oh shit.
it just looks like violence. It's violence, Madame Bouge. It's violence. Yes. Okay, we get it, Madame Bouge. You're very upset.
Victor,
Yes.
do you need help? Do you need help? Are you in a situation?
No, I think I'm fine. I mean, I think that she's mostly bark. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, she's harmless. She's now like she's a giraffe thing. Okay, Madame Bouge, who are the next performers on our list of champions? Wait a second, let me just check right now. Oh, we've got about 30 minutes until this show is over, and you and I can go down and have one last drink with the audience. Anybody who wants to stick around. By the way, at the end of the show, we are giving out best ofs. Madame Bouge picks best of, and I pick a best of in the show, and then that person will win $5. However, you have to be here to win it. So some people will not win it. There have been people who weren't here didn't win their $5. This is what's going to happen. The best stuff. I think we'll show. All right, Madame Bouge.
All right, Velocus T. Hansen.
All right.
All right. Coming up in two people is Joey Rinaldi.
Joey Rinaldi.
Coming up in one person is Colin Garbo.
Colin the Garbo.
And coming to the stage right now is Alex Davenport.
Alex Davenport. There he is. Welcome to the stage, Alex Davenport. How's it going?
Going good. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, Alex Davenport. Alex,
Yes.
you've been here many a time.
Yes.
I've asked you this question. What is your talent?
Comedy.
Comedy.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Alex Davenport. Give it up for Alex Davenport with comedy.
Thank you guys. Fuck yeah. So, I bus tables for a living. And the one thing I like about being a busboy is when women ignore me, I can just play my job. I would hate to make enough money to realize it's my personality. But busboy is one of the few jobs where you know you're going to have a bad day at work before it even starts. Thank you. I will say this though, working at a restaurant I realized I never want to be a manager because imagine having to deal with all the people who ask to speak to one. Okay. The restaurant I worked at just hired another Asian busboy, and he speaks no English, but he knows Cantonese and Spanish, so even at work I'm overshadowed. And this is going to be a long 5 minutes, by the way. No one's going to enjoy this. I'm just letting you guys know right now, this is not going to get any better. But Asian people cannot even pretend to help each other out. Like, Pokemon is a Japanese show, and the main character is still a white guy. Like, what the fuck? There's something. Oh, yeah. I've never heard a woman say she doesn't fuck Asian guys, but actions speak louder than words. Okay. I don't think companies should oppress you when they try to sell you their products. I saw this commercial for Domino's Pizza the other day. Featured a guy named Dale. Dale is known as the fastest pizza boxer at Domino's. They're giving him on the commercial, Dale's about 60 years old. And when I saw the commercial, I didn't think, wow, I really want to buy Domino's. It made me think, wow, Dale's life is fucking sad. Like after 60 years, you're really known to be the fastest pizza boxer at Domino's? Like I always want to see the where are they now stories of mediocre celebrities. Like Dale from Domino's. Dale was the fastest pizza boxer at Domino's. He got a national television commercial. He made $30,000. He lost half into a crack whore, got addicted to cocaine. But now he's much faster boxing pizzas at Domino's. Thank you. What's up, Jerry?
Hey, buddy.
I'm going to talk to you because you're much nicer than the audience. I'm just kidding.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. No, Jerry's my boy. Give me a high five, buddy. Yeah. So, I'm going to try. I'm going to keep trying, though. My buddy told me that I need to buy a gun. Just in case of a home invasion, I got to be able to protect myself. But then I realized if somebody robbed me of all my valuables, it's going to cost me less than buying a gun, so... Okay. Women have really graphic sex stories, and it's awkward because I always finish before your stories do. It's a cum joke. Sorry, I got to pull up one. I think there's one other new thing I want to work on. What was it? Okay. Yeah. So I lost my virginity to a 44-year-old, and as I get older and fuck women my own age, I can say, wow, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. That's what people always say, right? Like, oh, you should have seen me in my 20s. If I ever say that, people would just think, damn, your life has been sad, hasn't it? Like it has been. I'm gonna do some coke with Dale from Domino's. We're gonna do some coke together. Me and Dale, we're gonna do coke together. Fuck yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, coke with Dale. So I was actually 22 when I lost my virginity. So if I have a daughter, no sex until I did, and if I have a son, I'll be surprised if he has sex. Like, wow, we got laid. And then I realized I was the perfect teenager because my parents never worried about me drinking or having sex in high school because I was at home alone every weekend. That's why. I was in my room, crying and masturbating for like 4 years. And I must say, as an adult, it's gotten a lot better. I stopped crying. So there's that. Sometimes when I masturbate, I like to picture a woman being surprised that I'm single. Thank you, Joey. That's when you know you're doing good when you can pick out who's laughing. That's like when you know, like, God, I'm having a great set. I can find out the one person that's actually laughing at these fucking jokes. Yeah. I should go talk about, let's see, how much time do I have? Wow. I should go talk about being a busboy some more. The one awkward thing about being a 28-year-old busboy is I'm the only one old enough to get a beer after work, so that feels kind of weird. Alright, I'll close with one more, because I only got 1 minute left of this, and a friend of mine once asked me if I could ever have sex with someone who's trans, and I thought, I'd feel bad if somebody went through all that trouble to be a woman and I'm the best they could do. Alright, I tried, everybody. Thank you very much. Good night. Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah.
Alex Davenport.
Yeah.
All right.
That was something.
That was something?
That was something.
How do you feel?
About as I usually do, so,
Man.
Man.
All right. Man. Well, man. Here's $5 whole dollars.
Yeah! $5! Yeah!
Congratulations. I'll bet $5.
Yeah, $5.
I'll pay for any day. Any day at all. Oh, Madam Boo, you're naturally reclining. That looks great, Madam Boo. Great stuff. All right. All right, Madam Boo, there she is, everybody. Isn't she wonderful? By the way, since we're here right now, I want to introduce you to a couple of our other producers. Please put your hands together for the wonderful talents of Catherine Dunn. Huh? Let her know. Let her know, right? Also, sitting right next to Catherine Dunn is Rachel Teichman. There she is, everybody, a.k.a. Cubs. All right, and don't forget the actual owner of the Creek and the Cave, who's also one of the producers of the show, Rebecca Trent. She's something special. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get even more performers up here. Oh, sweet, sweet 11 o'clock, here you come. Sweet, sweet 11 o'clock.
So,
yes.
Lumpkus, how many more performers do we have time for?
It looks like we have time for, okay, so we've got 22 or 23 minutes. At 5 minutes each, looks like we have time for maybe 3 or 4 if we don't talk a lot, which is probably not going to happen. So closer to 3 performers.
3 performers. So
right.
We have 3 performers left. Let me know if I'm saying your name correctly. I think Rajan Campbell. I got it.
Rajan Campbell.
Great. You're coming up in 2 people. Coming up in 1 person is Joey Rinaldi.
Yeah.
Joey Rinaldi.
Coming to the stage right now is Colin DeGarbo.
Colin DeGarbo. Colin DeGarbo, welcome to the show. How's it going?
It's going great, thanks.
You are welcome, Colin DeGarbo. Now, Colin DeGarbo, what is your talent?
Stand-up comedy. That's what I do.
Woo. All right, stand-up comedy. That's what you do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Colin DeGarbo with stand-up comedy.
Thank you. One more time for your host, everybody. Clap it up for your hosts. Charging us through this shit. Fantastic. I'd also like to say hello to the internet. Hi, guys. How you doing? If you're waiting for a bear cub to be on screen to jerk off, now's your time. It's a terrible idea. This is nice, making money doing comedy. That doesn't happen a lot for me. This is it's very unprecedented. Nice to make some money. I don't make much money doing this. I work in restaurants for a living, and it's made me a shitty person. It's made me hate people. It's made me problematic. I racially profile people when they come into place. It sucks to know that the only thing you have in common with cops is the worst thing about them. That really stinks. I had this really rough shift last week. All the guests were like pushy friendly, overly familiar, and like just really demanding. Now, if you don't work in restaurants, you might not know what I mean, but if you do work in restaurants, you know I mean Israelis. I'm talking about Israelis. They're not being rude, they're just being themselves. They come from a hot, threatening environment, threats and heat all day long. It's like an entire nation of chefs, and it's always the lunch rush, basically. That's what it's like. Yeah, this is what it's gonna be like. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like being right about those things. I don't like being right about my judgments, One time I had a couple come into the restaurant, and the woman, she couldn't use her arms. I don't know how else to put it. Everything else seemed fine except her arms didn't work. And the guy was so nice. The boyfriend was so sweet. He pulled out her chair for her. He fed her from his fork the entire meal. Now, I didn't know that she couldn't use her arms when I poured her a taste of wine. And when he picked up the glass and put it to her lips, all I could think was, Jesus, what a fucking princess. Oh my God. She just assumed he would do it. Didn't even reach for the glass. What the fuck? What, does he wipe her ass too? He probably wipes her ass too. Isn't that so sweet? Isn't that nice? What a nice guy. And I'm just tearing him down. What a fucking, it makes you a bad person working in restaurants. It really does. It makes you so fucking mean. It stinks. my restaurant I work at, it's very high end. It's a very high end restaurant where I work. So if you look out in the dining room, you'll see some of the most prime cuts of meat, some of the most exclusive bottles of wine, and some of the world's most expensive prostitutes. They are just hot, so hot and expensive. And the thing that's great about seeing when you see a prostitute at that level, you know, you get to see exactly what a John wants to fuck. You get to see specifically their thing. Because when you spend $1,000 for an hour of a woman's company, you don't get an Asian. You get a Asian. You understand? You get 5'5", short hair, but with a face that can handle it, you know, and no Patriots fans. That's actually pretty common. So they just call that no patties. That's pretty. Oh my God. Whoa, boy. Oh, man. How are we doing here? All right. Good closer. Come on. Yeah. I like working in restaurants, though, because it makes me learn a lot more about food. I have a wide taste in foods. I'll eat anything. I thought I would eat anything, but then I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he said, yeah, dude, I would eat, if there was human on the menu, I would order it. And I said, yeah, dude, I get what you mean, but I don't think you get what you mean. That's weird. You don't want... Because every piece of meat you've ever eaten has been designed for your consumption, and people aren't like that, okay? Like, you think your steak tastes like shit because it wasn't fed grass its whole life? It's not going to taste very good if it spent 20 years drinking Coca-Cola. You know what I mean? It's not good meat. We're not good meat. Not tenderized. There's nothing good about us. You think wild boar's a little gamey? It's not going to taste any better just because the meat deserved it. That doesn't help. In fact, that is actually the only way I would eat human. If I was guaranteed that it did deserve it, I would need to know that. Like the same menu that says all of our poultry comes from free-range chickens, it also better say all of our human meat comes from 100% pedophiles. It better all come from poor pedophiles. They didn't pick what they like. They didn't choose that. Who would want that? You ever think about that? You ever think about how you didn't really pick what you were into? You didn't pick the thing you wanted to touch between its legs? I never had to choose that. I feel like it's lucky. I feel lucky that I was born straight because I never had to come out to my parents as straight. That's got to be tough, you know, coming out to your parents as gay. Because, yeah, it is telling them who you really are, and that's great, but it's also telling your parents what makes you come the hardest. And they don't want to know that. They don't want to know what makes you come. They don't want that conversation. That's mostly just from my girlfriend. This is good. Yeah, the only way I can really compare that to is like if in order for me to tell my parents who I really am, I have to tell them what part of a porn scene I like the most. It's like, Mom, Dad, sit down. I've been living a lie with you. I need you to know that it's when she takes her shoes off. That's my favorite. It's the best. Okay, guys, that's it for me. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Garbo, how's it going?
Pretty good.
All right, well, as promised, for your performance, there's $5 whole.
Oh, man, thank you.
$5, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime. By the way, if you're watching on the internet, I'd just like to remind you we will have a better camera next week. The good camera somehow died. It seems to have an electrical problem. It's shorted or something, and it doesn't work, so we're using the webcam. But next week we'll have another good camera. Can't wait for that to happen. How do you feel about that, Madam Booth? You just don't care? Don't give a shit? Madam Booth. World's greatest co-host, everyone. Madam Booth. Yeah, thank you, Madam Booth. You've been talking this whole time, and now you're like, I'm a mime. Okay. And not even a good mime. Just a weird. Don't try to make it sexy to cover up your terrible mime skills. Alright. Okay, Madam Booth. Who's up next?
So our last performer of the night will be Rajan Campbell.
All right.
And coming to the stage right now is Joey Rinaldi.
Joey Rinaldi. Hello, Joey Rinaldi. How's it going, Joey?
Pretty great. This is a fun show.
Thank you. It is a fun show. Joey, way to recognize what's in front of you. Joey, what is your talent?
I'll be doing storytelling for my talent tonight.
Thank God! Ladies and gentlemen, with storytelling, Joey!
Yeah. One more time for everybody who's performed tonight. Yeah. So I'm gonna be sharing a story about the first time I kissed a girl. Where was it? Oh, thank you guys so much for asking. It was at my little sister's first Holy Communion party. Stick with me. This isn't weird. It's a little bit weird. I'm Italian, and because I'm Italian, I go to a lot of family parties. And we don't just invite the family to family parties. We invite everybody we ever know. We tell them to invite everybody they've ever known, and those people tell 5 people, and they'll tell 5 people, and so on and so forth. So I never know anybody at my family parties is what I'm trying to say. And there's an unwritten rule, and it's if you see somebody that you've never seen before at the family party, they're fair game to bang. That's the rule. So I'm 11 years old. I'm at my little sister's first Holy Communion party, and I see this girl across the hall who's also 11 years old. She has dirty blonde hair, tight dress, and boobs. I didn't think that was possible yet. I didn't think anyone my age could have boobs yet. I thought I was going to have to wait like 3 or 4 or 5 more years for that to be possible. And unlike most guys today, I'm actually more of a boob. I like boobs. I admit it. I said it. I like boobs. I know that's a shocking thing to say today. I love boobs. I like boobs my whole life because at a young age, my dad used to give me Victoria's Secret magazines and be like, go to your bedroom and go crazy. But I was like 5, so I didn't know what that meant. So I would just cut out all the sales and coupons and bring them over to my mom and be like, I think Dad wanted you to have these. And she's like, go to your room. I'm like, I just came from there. So I love boobs. I've been waiting for girls my own age to have boobs forever. I waited for that like the way most kids waited for Christmas. You know, that was my Christmas. So I was so excited to see this girl. I ran over to her. I went up to her and I was like, hey. And I was like trying to flirt with her. I bought her like 5, 6, 7 Shirley Temples to, loosen her up. And it was going really well. It was going so well that at some point I was like, hey, you want to get out of here? I don't have a car or a place. I'm 11. I don't have anywhere to take her. So we just go to the park bench across the street. But it was winter time, and 11-year-olds, most middle school kids are they don't know how to take care of their bodies during the winter. All middle school kids in the winter, they have chapped lips, a runny nose, a cough. They're gross. But I was like Michael Jordan during the flu game. I was like, I got this shit. This is my moment. I gotta pull through. So I take her to this park bench, and the second we sit down, she gives me that look like she wants me to kiss her. And so I don't know what to do. I just lean in. I just start licking the inside of her mouth. But I'm sick because it's the winter time and I have a stuffy nose. So I can't breathe out my nose because of the stuffy nose. I can't breathe out my mouth because I'm kissing her, so I'm dying. But I don't want to stop kissing, so I just continue kissing her, and then I lose so much oxygen that I just push off her and go, And I don't know what she thought I was doing, if I was having a seizure or an orgasm or realizing I was gay. I don't know what she thought, but she wasn't turned off. She kept on giving me that look like, I need to continue kissing this guy. So I did a quick snot rock, and I was like, and so I could breathe. And then I went back in to kiss her. And this time I was like, I have a purpose, Dan, that I'm here to grab boobs. I know first base is kissing, second base has to be boobies. But I'm a gentleman. I start with her leg. She didn't slap me. So I put my hand on her waist, still didn't slap me. I was like, I guess I have booby action. So I'm gonna put my hand on my first boob I'm never gonna touch in my life. And as I'm about to do this, my cousin Anthony runs outside and goes, why are my cousins making out? He's technically right. I'm his cousin. She's also his cousin, but I don't think I'm her cousin because my cousin Anthony, his dad, my uncle Anthony, his sister is my mom, so I'm blood related to him, but his wife, my aunt, not blood related to her. And the girl I was making out with is the daughter of the sister of that aunt, so I think I made out with my cousin. No, she's not my cousin. I verified it as Twitter.com. She's not my cousin. I know for a fact. But everybody at the party was really mad at me. They were like, Joey, how could you make out with somebody that could have been maybe accidentally your cousin? And I don't know why they were mad at me, because I was at a communion party. I once also had a first Holy Communion, and to prepare for the communion, they make you read the Old Testament. In the Old Testament, there's a book. It's called Genesis. And it's about how people got created, and it's this long list that goes like this. It goes, oh shit, I'm gonna have done. It's this long list that goes, this guy had sex with his daughter, and that daughter had sex with the cousin, and so on and so forth until all of us are here today. So there's ever a time to make out with your cousin, it's at a First Holy Communion party. Thank you.
All right, that is time. Thank you very much. And here you go, $5 whole dollars.
Wow.
Use that wisely.
I will. This is gonna make up for the drink I bought.
All right. Well, thank you for buying a drink, and as should everyone. Buy a drink. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir. Yeah, so take that $5 and run downstairs and buy a drink. That's a great idea. Keep this bar going because I like it. All right. Jerry, how are you doing?
Killing it.
You're killing it?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, he's killing it. Self-evaluated hero. All right, Mount Boosh.
Galapagos.
Yes, that is my real name. Who is our final performer?
Our final performer is Rajan Campbell.
Rajan Campbell. Come on up, Rajan Campbell. How's it going? All right. Welcome to the stage, Rajan.
Hello, how you doing?
Good. How is the air up there?
Same as it is down there.
All right. Good point. Rajan Campbell, what is your talent?
I'm gonna sing a song.
Oh, you're going to sing a song. What a wonderful way to end the show. Did you have music? Did you talk to
Yeah, but is he up there? I can't see. We're good.
Okay. You're good. All right, Rajan Campbell, sing a song. Ladies and gentlemen, Rajan Campbell singing a song.
I can't help myself, I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my shining star, my guiding light, my love fantasy. There's not a minute, hour, day, or night that I don't love you. You're at the top of my list, cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember in the days when I was scared to touch you, how I spent my day dreaming, planning how to say I love you. You must have known that I had feelings deep enough to swim in. That's when you opened up your heart and you told me to come in. Oh my love, 1,000 kisses from you is never too much. I just don't wanna stop. Oh my love, a million days in your arms is never too much. I just don't wanna stop. Come on, everybody, clap your hands. Woke up today, looked at your picture just to get me started. I called you up, but you weren't there, and I was broken hearted. Hung up the phone, can't be too late, the boss is so demanding. Opened the door up, and to my surprise, then you were standing. Who needs to go to work to hustle for another dollar? I'd rather be with you, cause you make my heart scream and holler. Love is a gamble, and I'm so glad that I am winning. We've come a long way, and yet this is only the beginning. Oh my love, 1,000 kisses from you is never too much. I just don't wanna stop. Oh
Thank you so much. Hope to see you back again.
Yeah, I'll be back.
All right. Oh, there you go. Whew, you really triggered my inferiority complex with all that height. Oh, yeah. Hey, good, Bamboosh.
Oh, I'm doing so well, Philophagus.
That's great.
When I look at you, I feel like that emoji that has the hearts in its eyes.
Oh, that seems nice. Jerry, you've been great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for this evening, and everyone, one and all, thank you very much for coming out to the NYC Talent Show. You can check us out on nyctalentshow.com, NYC Talent Show on social media. Follow us, tag us. We're going downstairs for one more drink, and we'd love to get a couple of interviews with any of you who want to talk about the show. That'd be fantastic. Thank you so much. This is Madam Bouchon Philophagus T. Hansen, and good night, everybody. Good night.